Welcome to Black People Love Paramore, a pop culture show not about the band Paramore, but a show about the common as well as the uncommon interests of Black people in order to help us feel a little bit more seen. I am Sequoia Holmes, and today we have recurring guests on the show, Amber and Amanda.
Hello.
Hello.
It's
So
great to be
excited
back.
have y'all.
It's great to be back.
Y'all are always great and knowledgeable about all things Disney. So last time I saw y'all, or last time the audience saw y'all were on the High School Musical episode.
Yes.
And not the most recent High School Musical episode because we did a new one for the 25th? Question mark? 20th anniversary.
It's a big year.
And it was fun. It was cute. Me and Ryan were going back and forth about some High School Musical stuff. And now I needed to tap into my experts once more, my real Disney Channel experts. Y'all know that I am a Disney Channel girl, but these are Disney Channel girls.
Yeah.
Disney Channel was our religion.
Yeah.
You know what I
in
mean?
The makeup of who we are.
You know what I mean? Like I tried to be these two actually is what I was going for. Before we really get into the episode, you see the title, you know what we're talking about today. Can you take a second, rate us 5 stars, preferably 5 stars. And per usual, I'm going to do my little synopsis of Hannah Montana. That's what we're talking about today. And if you think I do a good job, give me 5 guitar emojis in the comment section.
Yes.
Okay? Or however many like emojis you think I deserve. I'm going to aim at 5, but you tell me what you think I deserve. Thank you very much. Oh, and naturally.
Yeah.
And today I am Hannah. As you can see, thank you so much, Amber and Amanda, for bringing me the wig. And
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
the fit.
It's working.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's like giving Hannah
What?
on
You,
like
okay. Wait.
Vogue.
I know you say mocha grandes. What's the word for like a Black Hannah Montana fan?
Y'all tell me.
Oh.
What is the word for a Black Hannah Montana fan?
I haven't.
Whoa.
We haven't. There. It doesn't exist. I feel like we need to coin it.
should coin
We
it.
should think about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's think about it.
Yeah.
Black Hannah.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah.
Hannah
Black.
Montana.
Black.
Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh. You found something?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Go for
God.
it. We're problematic here
say
to a
it.
degree.
Say it.
You know.
Hennessy, Montana.
Okay.
Oh.
Hennessy, Montana, I'm not mad at.
Hennessy, Montana.
Because it's like Tennessee whiskey.
Hennessy.
Yes.
Hennessy, Montana.
Montana.
Tennessee.
Yeah. I see how we get there.
Yeah,
That
I like that.
smacks.
That's good. It's
And
just-
we're from
it's
Tennessee,
still
so I feel like I
HM.
can say that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. I like that a lot.
That actually works because now it's still H&M too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, HM.
HM.
Hennessy, Montana.
Hennessy,
Yeah,
Montana.
Hennessy,
I like that.
You can
I'm
keep the logo.
I'm a Hennessy, Montana.
Naturally. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I don't know that I identify as such, but
But today you are.
But
today I am actually
Hennessy,
embodying
Montana.
her.
Hennessy, Montana.
Yes.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
if you're seeing me, you know what I'm talking about. Here's the premise of Hannah Montana. And as stands, y'all tell me how I do here. Okay.
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 I like to try to do it off the cuff. I'm really not good at explaining premises of anything, really, but I'm going to try it anyways.
Okay.
So Hannah Montana is a television series about a preteen-ish girl named Miley Stewart who doubles as a pop star. She moonlights as a pop star. So by day, she goes to school. She's a normal girl. She has her best friends. She's brunette. Important caveat. She has dark hair. When she is Hannah Montana, though, the pop star, when she switches into pop star mode, she's blonde and she's unrecognizable.
Exactly.
Nobody knows who she is anymore.
Nobody knows.
Yep.
And that's how she makes her life.
Yeah.
Makes her living. She's kind of like Kim Possible. You know, Kim Possible's a regular girl and then she goes and saves the world.
Right. That's
Yeah.
a good point but she's Kim Possible if she was able to keep her business her own.
You know what I mean? If everybody wasn't blasting her business everywhere, if everybody
the
wasn't all in
news.
her, you know, all in her stuff,
Right.
she would be more like Hannah Montana.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
exactly.
feel like Hannah Montana is more like Superman or Spider-Man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Superman because, you know, same face.
Yes.
Just one
Clark
thing's
Kent
different.
effect.
Right.
Just one thing's different. It's like he puts on the glasses and of course no one knows
No
who
one
he
can
is.
tell.
She puts on the wig, nobody knows.
No one knows.
I have it's fantasy. It's fantasy.
Suspended
Miley
disbelief.
Cyrus has one of the most distinctive faces and voices
And
ever.
voices, yes,
And
absolutely.
teeth at this time.
And
I
teeth
would
at
like
this
to point
time.
out.
No, honestly.
And teeth
yes.
at this time. And
Yes.
that and the teeth
very
were,
unique.
were informing the cadence.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
the voice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All
It's
of it was
recognizable.
very intertwined.
Yeah.
It was important.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it really was.
You know?
No, but now we just like just suspend your disbelief. Like, yeah, nobody knows it's her.
What's funny for me as a child, I didn't have to suspend my disbelief. I thought she looked that different.
I was 9, and so I'm gonna agree with you. In the trailers, I was like, it's hard for me to tell. Is it one or two girls?
It
Hello,
wasn't
in the
trailers.
trailers,
It was confusing.
I
They
was
had
11,
me in the trailers.
so I really should have had a little bit more understanding, right? I was 11. I remember looking at those trailers for Hannah Montana, being like, "Oh wow, that is a different person." Like it was similar to in The Princess Diaries when she gets that makeover.
Right.
Wholeheartedly thought that they brought in a new actress.
That just unlocked a memory for me. No, literally,
I thought it was magic. I think that type of thing, like that type of like Disney, because Princess Diaries is a Disney movie too. It's just not Disney Channel, but like that type of like whole makeover type thing made me believe that I could look any way I wanted.
Yeah.
And is it
like,
wrong?
And it's not.
When
Am I
you were
sitting here as
dressing
Hannah
up.
Montana right now?
Exactly.
It's
like,
Hannah Montana.
I don't know
Right.
where Sequoia went.
She's
It's
not
Hannah.
here.
She's not
I'm
here.
Hennessy.
Who is
I'm
that?
I
sorry.
am Hennessy Montana.
Yeah.
As we speak. Thank you. Yeah.
No, it's the same concept of like, I guess, like your dress up bin storage, and you would just put on the dress and you were suddenly Cinderella.
And
You
especially,
didn't really think about it.
You didn't.
especially because like we lived in Tennessee, and she was like, "I'm from Tennessee, and I went out to Malibu." I was like, "I can do that."
Right.
And you did.
And we
Right.
did.
And you actually quite literally did.
Where
No,
are we now?
we did, and it's 20 years later, and
That's
that's kind of
crazy.
that's what I meant at the beginning when I was like, it's kind of in our makeup. Disney Channel is a little bit just kind of intertwined into how we approach things.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
And I feel
informed
like
everything.
we have had these conversations. Like, so go look at our other episodes of Black People of Paramore.
Right.
because This is a threequel.
Yep.
Yes,
But like, I do feel like Hannah Montana, to me at least, I understand why so many Black people and marginalized people connect to it.
Okay.
Because it is kind of like that double consciousness. I'm going to get academic by W.E.B. Du Bois.
Oh, you're eating.
And like that mask that you present to the world
Mhm.
and your secret identity, who you know yourself to be.
Yeah.
So it's like we present a lot of different masks to the world, and we can take on a lot of different things to different people, but inside we know who we are. And to me, the end of Hannah Montana, her revealing it, is like making herself whole. It's like you don't have to compartmentalize the different parts of your identity, whether that's Black or queer or femme, whatever it is. Like you can be whole.
Absolutely.
To everybody.
Absolutely.
And also, you don't have to be blonde to be
Wow.
loved.
Let's
and
talk
you
about
don't
that
have
as
to be
well.
blonde to be loved. Yes, in that part.
Because they tried to convince us that you did.
Yes!
They really did try to convince us.
Yes,
that you
they
Right.
did.
Since-
I mean, they as Disney and everybody.
and everybody. And I
Everybody.
feel like even Miley has spoken on it herself. Like, she was also trying to live up to this blonde persona that was literally her,
Right.
with a wig on,
Right.
And she, like, Miley Cyrus was trying to live up to Hannah Montana, and that was kind of a problem for her own adolescence.
I know,
growing
she was
up.
so
like,
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
They were like, do this. You're the pop star, and then the one who looks more like you is the nerd.
Yeah.
Like,
right. It's
that's
regular.
kind of-
You're just average, but
Yeah.
like you're a pop star when you're blonde.
Right. You're
But,
playing
like,
a character,
you
which
and
fair
your
enough.
body. And nobody knows you either. Nobody thinks you're important. Nobody can even tell that you are important because
Right.
you have dark hair.
And also,
Yes.
unfortunately, it was reflected in real life, which is why I think like it is a testament to Miley that Miley Cyrus has eclipsed Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
Because it was not the case in like 2007 when we went to the Best of Both Worlds tour. Shout out to our shirts.
Nice.
We got the one with Miley on it on purpose. I think there was one with Hannah,
I'm sure.
but like it was Hannah Montana to meet Miley Cyrus, and it was like the crowd, like Hannah was first, then Miley,
Yeah.
and the crowd got quieter
Really?
when Miley came out. Yeah.
That's so crazy to me because I had the physical copy of Hannah Montana Meet Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
And one of the discs was Hannah and the other disc was Miley.
Right.
I played that Miley disc
Out.
out.
Yeah.
Played that Miley disc out. Hannah disc got a couple spins, but nowhere near what the Miley disc.
East Northumberland High.
Hello?
I mean, G&O.
Hello?
Let's Dance.
Hello.
It went crazy.
Those
went
songs.
unnecessarily
Oh
crazy.
my god, her voice. There's like a grunge quality to Miley's
It was
voice that does not
grunge.
exist on the Hannah side.
For sure.
And I was like, yeah, start all over.
It was-
yeah, I'm
it
gonna
was-
start all over.
Right. It was.
Out of the
It was a
fire.
more like
Out of the
punk.
fire.
It was a more punk, and Hannah was more pop. And I guess you could say Miley is pop punk, or that version of Miley was more
Sure.
pop punk.
Yep.
But it was something new to the Disney Channel girlies, like
It
that
was.
audience. We were like, "What's this sound like?" We're feeling free.
It was.
They
We're
play
feeling
"See You
free.
Again" at the club. I'm on the floor.
I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, getting on the floor now.
I promise you.
I
I'm
mean,
getting up. It's pretty
singing
much
all
the
the
equivalent
ad-libs.
of 99 and 2000. You hear that? Come on. Yes, I am gonna go shake my behind.
Right.
on the
Yeah,
dance
"See
floor.
You Again" to me is like Lose Control by Missy Elliott. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
we
Feel
have,
me?
It has that
we're
water.
gonna have to go out
Yeah,
there.
there's that power in there.
So can y'all tell me your favorite Hannah Montana songs? Then, so Hannah specific.
Okay, Hannah specific.
Not Miley.
I love Rockstar.
I love Rockstar. Rockstar's
Totally good.
I feel like I've always loved Rockstar, but I think that has been more of like post 20s love. But it was influenced by how much I loved as a child. But I remember when I heard Just Like You in the second episode, I remember I liked that green outfit and I liked the song because I don't know why. I was just like, oh, I know all these lyrics like immediately. Right off the bat. I liked that one. And then If We
I
Were
like
a
the
Movie.
guitar on that one.
Yeah.
Like that ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
It's
and the
good.
way she sounds, I don't know, something about it tickled my brain. I was like, oh, this is a really good song. And then, If We Were a Movie, because I like the visual of it all.
It does have a good visual.
The bridge is really good.
I was looking at, oh no, I'm not. Yeah, no, I was looking at If We Were a Movie today on my way here. I was just looking at the track list for, what is that, Hannah Montana 3?
That If We Were a Movie was on the first one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just Hannah
Yeah.
Montana.
Okay. I was
Yeah.
looking at something today where it said featuring Corbin Blue.
They did.
Why did
they
it say that?
redid it in
Yeah.
season 3.
Oh,
I said,
yeah,
I
they
don't
did.
remember-
They
'cause I was
redid it
looking
in
at Hannah
Corbin
Montana
Blue.
3 and it said featuring Corbin Blue, and I said, I've never heard Corbin Blue on this song before. What are you talking about?
Because
You made that up.
Yes,
he
was
came
like
back.
her crush. He was like a crush.
He's in the first episode.
He's in the first episode, and then he came back in season 3.
Of
for
Hannah
one episode.
Montana?
Yeah.
Yes, Corbin Blue was on
Wow.
the first episode of Hannah
Fun
Montana.
fact.
I don't
And
remember him in
that's
there.
the Disney Machine.
That's the Disney
because he had
Machine.
just
That's
been
the
on High School
contracts.
Musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he was like the most famous person in the pilot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was like, first, I think
That's
I
Chad.
honestly think
Yeah.
that yes, from Tennessee, and yes, she's being a pop star, but the fact that she had a black crush in the
Yes.
very first episode, I think
Facts.
sets the tone.
It kept
Facts.
it. I mean, it kept us.
It kept me,
us.
yeah.
It kept us on it because I mean, we had a whole musical review talking about our love for Disney Channel called Disney Vortex, and we were talking about how we loved something that seemingly was so white, and how did that happen from the beginning of our childhood? And
Yeah.
basically, the reveal is we started on Disney Channel with Proud Family, Sister
Facts.
reruns.
That's a Raven.
The Queen. It's a whole love letter to Raven, Baxter, Simone.
Hello.
So it was just like having Chad be there. It was still just enough to catch us to be like, yeah, we're still in safe territory.
100%.
Yeah.
I
And
get that.
there is some overlap with black culture and Southern culture just in general, because most black people in the United States are in the South.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so certain things that they were saying, I'm like, well, I relate. And I didn't realize that it was so specific culturally until I moved out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
Like, we always talk about how we couldn't tell she had a Southern accent. We
Yeah.
couldn't tell she was
Whoa.
singing in a Southern accent.
Yeah.
She just sounded like all of the people we
Stop
went to school
it.
with.
No,
That's
honestly,
so
like
funny.
I have been rewatching it, and I'm like, Billy Ray Cyrus
Is
is saying
Southern.
every single word without an R in the middle of
I
it.
dare say country, even.
Country.
I dare
Country.
say
Country, like very
country. But we're from Memphis. Nashville's way countryer.
Is
Yeah.
it?
It's way
Okay.
more
And she's like,
country.
well, she was from Franklin, which is like right outside, of,
Even
like Nashville.
countryer
So
than
that's just really like Crowley Corners is based on Franklin,
And
for
Crowley
sure.
Corners is where Miley Stewart is from.
Yeah.
Yes,
Got it.
yes, and I remember when that film was happening in 2009. A bunch of like we just know random people who were extras because they came to film in Nashville, and
Yeah.
some random people were extras in it.
Really quickly, I want to say my favorite songs because
Oh, yeah.
from the first season and that first album, it was "I Got Nerve."
Yeah.
Because I saw her perform
one.
at Disneyland. Did you ever see that video of her performing at Disneyland? She has like a white dress on with leggings, and it's like white with
Oh, yes.
pink splotches.
Yep.
Yes.
And like the black belt.
Yep.
I just thought she looked so badass.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had never seen her look like that on the show,
And the
in any
energy.
music video. I was like, what is this energy? And she was performing live. It was like, Miley has like, she's like infectious live. Her energy live is
Yeah.
like unparalleled. And the ones on the show, obviously they're live, but like, they were for audiences that didn't know who she was yet. And she was giving her all. But that I Got Nerve is just like, holy shit.
I Got
Oh
Nerve
my
is so
God, I
good.
got
I need to
nerve.
watch
I Got Nerve is good.
And
It's
then,
really good. The lyrics in that one, it's
Yeah.
just like,
yeah.
ooh, yeah, it's
they're
powerful.
all manifestations.
Yeah.
They're
They're
all
all-
manifested.
They're like,
You're
move
gonna
out
be
the
asking
way.
for me one day.
Yeah.
You're gonna be asking for me one day.
Like, we
Period.
haven't
I
met,
mean
but that's
it.
okay.
We haven't
I got
met-
this in the bag.
Girl,
Yeah.
that
that's
is literally
fine.
What is that
my
energy?
whole
Amazing.
mantra.
Amazing.
Like-
But then the first one back from season 2, Nobody's Perfect.
Okay.
And I think Nobody's Perfect has crack in it
yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
hear that Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
And those hips.
and
Yeah.
those hips.
It's
And
it
I
calls.
I didn't like the song when I first heard it because
Agreed.
I heard it on the radio.
Yeah. You have
And then
to
I
see
saw
it.
her
You do
perform
have to
it, and
see
I
it.
was like, "Oh God,
Yep.
you
Yeah.
guys, you got me.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's got me back."
Yep.
And that crowd knows who Hannah Montana is.
Right.
I get
They
that.
were excited to get
They
into
were
that
excited,
taping.
and she's sweating.
Yeah. And
Oh, I
she's
didn't notice
she's
that.
the
Sweating.
choreography is real. Like it's a one shot. It's like
It's one shot, yeah. And
Oh.
there's a moment in the music video. I when I was little, I was like, "This is not a music video; it's a live performance."
Yeah.
But it kept saying music video.
Yeah.
And there's a moment where she's actually singing live. Like they cut out the track, and then she's singing live, and she sounds so good, but she sounds out of breath. But she sounds so good. Her voice control is so good.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I was too young to know what voice control was or like star quality or whatever.
But
But
you
like
knew.
I knew that
knew it
like
was
she had
You
something.
knew she had it.
It was
yeah.
captivating.
She
Yeah.
had something, and the Hannah Montana 2 Meet Miley Cyrus era was like unparalleled.
But to go back to before we move from the voice topic.
Yep.
I just remember people always being like people like fourth graders, you know, my peers at the time.
Naturally.
Peers.
Being like, it's auto-tune. It's auto-tune. And I was always like, you guys, it's the effect of her being a pop star. Miley Cyrus, that actress, me at 9, can actually sing.
Defend
Like,
your
you guys
girl.
don't have enough sense
You don't get
to
it.
know that, yes, they're going to stylize it on the track, but
Yep.
like, she sings so many times on the show, like, just
Live.
loudly. Her voice carries so much. Like, Miley, whenever she sings her ad-libs, her voice is carrying so far on the set. It's loud, like you can tell it's not edited.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, girls, you're being haters.
You're not quite understanding.
being
You're actually being a
haters.
hater.
It's
I watched the Hannah Montana movie for the first time today.
yes.
Work.
And I noticed, I swear she's singing live. I swear the vocals are live in the Hannah Montana
I would believe
Which
that.
movie.
which
Yeah.
one? Which part are you talking
Yeah.
The Climb.
Oh,
I'm like, excuse me. You're singing right now. That's not that. You're
I believe
singing
that.
right now.
I feel like, I mean,
I think Miley always sings live
Yeah.
on set.
Yeah.
yes.
But I do think that they either mixed in the track or like it's the track, but because she's singing live, it looks
like
really,
that.
She's like
putting
not
it all
everyone's
in
good
it.
at lip syncing. Also.
No.
She's
But I-
incredible at it.
I think it's because she is singing.
'Cause she is
Because
singing.
Zayn Malik, Catching Strays,
Oh.
cannot lip sync. Oh no. He cannot. My poor baby boy.
So many people
He
can't.
barely moves his mouth, and it's like,
That's you're not.
I've
singing.
seen you sing live, son, and
Yeah.
your mouth is wide open.
Yeah, it
You're
has to be.
mumbling
Yeah.
when you're lip syncing.
Yeah.
So I do think it's like if you actually sing, that's the tip. I don't know why he hasn't started doing that.
Somebody has to
Sorry,
tell
Zayn.
him.
You
I'm
Yeah.
like, nobody told you.
Someone
Like, babe,
show him
you
this
actually
clip.
do have to.
Enunciate.
You have to pretend to sing.
I know you know how to sing.
Right.
Right.
vocal
like-
control, like because you know when you sing, you have to close your eyes and open your mouth.
As
He's too
Miley.
busy
As
smoldering.
Miley.
Right.
Showed us
Yeah.
At the end of the
What
day.
did you think of the Hannah Montana movie?
Yeah.
So, okay, for reference, I did Hannah Montana. As I just mentioned, Hannah Montana came out when I was 11.
Okay.
So I was in the age group
Mm-hmm.
of someone who would Hannah Montana. I had grown up on Raven Simone. I'm a Raven girl.
Absolutely.
To my core,
Absolutely.
my
Impossible not to
blood,
be.
my breath, everything within me is Raven Simone.
She raised a generation.
You know what I mean? She really raised me. And so I went into Hannah Montana a little bit more skeptical and a little underwhelmed. Because I went from what I think is a traditional sitcom informed by Martin. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
the physical comedy of Raven Simone. Like Disney
this
Channel
is
had
so interesting.
shifted.
Yeah.
Yes.
When it went from Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, Even Stevens, to Hannah Montana,
Yes.
Sunny with a Chance. What's
Wizards
Selena
of
Gomez's
Waverly
name?
Place.
Wizards of Waverly
It's
Place.
so interesting that you're saying this because you were 11 and that was you. So you're near Miley's age.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me get my thoughts. So fast forward, when I was around the age where people my age were actually being on Disney Channel, that's
Yes.
when I was heading out as well. But
And judging.
and judging.
And judging.
But even more to your point of why you had some reason to judge Hannah Montana, while I love the concept, I love what it taught me at the time. the way the acting that Miley is doing is a direct descendant of something that Raven birthed on Disney Channel. And those other shows like Lizzie McGuire and even Stevens were different. They were all doing their own thing.
1,000%.
Yes.
And Raven's model somehow was what they wanted to take, probably because it was black. They wanted to take and apply it to all the other shows, and it happened to Hannah Montana. It happened with Shake It Up. It happened with Jessie. They all act
But
like
they don't understand. I don't
They
think
all
that
do
executives understand that like what Raven was doing was unique.
Yeah,
it was.
To
To
their
Raven.
channel because she was black. Like you can't. I mean, it is like just cultural appropriation. AAVE. Like you can't just like stand on set and be like, "Well,
No, it's not gonna
the
work.
same.
Not the
It's not the
same.
same. It's very much not the
like
same.
It was
Raven's
just like
doing
you're
something
mimicking
so
something.
You know what I
natural.
mean?
Also, I was watching That's a Raven this week for fun.
Yeah, as one
Not
does.
for homework,
As one does.
but for fun.
Yeah.
And the whole family
It's so
and
funny.
Eddie are doing things that no one on TV is
Comedic
doing anymore.
genius.
Hello.
No.
Genius,
It's
chemistry,
It's so
black.
original.
It's insane.
It is so.
They're just being black.
You guys-
Like
they're
they're
just
not
being
even
black.
like
They're
they're
just
not
being
even
themselves.
working hard to be funny. They're just being black.
I mean,
They're
it.
just being black.
I
They're
mean
just
it.
being black.
That's quite literally it.
For some reason, the timing and the response timing that black people have
It's
is
black.
just like, why are you being so unserious?
100%.
You believe what?
100%. Very much that.
Like
So as I'm watching Hannah Montana the movie for the first time and like kind of remembering watching Hannah Montana because I think I watched all of it as a child, I'm like, oh, Miley is giving Raven, and I think obviously she is the best part of Hannah Montana. As I'm watching it, I'm like, she's funny. She is a star. She's funny. I'm entertained by her. She's a star. And like you mentioned, because she is Southern, I think she can get away with a little bit more of leaning into the Raven-esque behavior.
I agree with that.
Than much of the other cast could
Right.
get away with.
Yeah.
And so I was having a really good time watching Hannah Montana movie for the first time. I went into it again skeptical because I did not love Hannah Montana. I liked it, but I did not love it. And so I went into the movie being like, this is going to be fine, especially as an adult. I'm like, I probably missed the wave where I would thoroughly enjoy this. And so I'm mitigating my expectations. I was laughing. I was having an actually good time.
Yeah.
I was giggling. I was like, damn, they gave this a crazy budget.
Yeah.
The budget for this was nuts.
It was nice.
First of all.
Yeah.
Second of all, Miley is a star.
She
Third
looks
of all,
great in that movie.
all the actors that they hired for that movie in particular,
Yeah.
they were killing it. They did not have to be that good of actors for
true.
a decom.
They got Margot
giving it-
Martindale
Yeah.
to be her grandmother.
That's
like,
what I was watching
character
it with Garrett. He
actress
said that.
Margot Martindale and Vanessa Williams.
Vanessa
Vanessa Williams, Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks.
Tyra
is
Banks.
there.
I'm like,
Playing herself.
It was pretty. Yeah. No, and I don't know. Miley looked so good in that. I remember when it came out, I was like, she looks amazing.
she did look great.
in all of the scenes.
I
did
feel
look
like
great.
I do think that the reason Hannah Montana works is because knowing Miley now, like she has respect for drag and after some years of bumpy
Shaky
road,
behavior. Yep.
the black community.
Yep.
Yes.
She has respect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, she grew up in the South.
Yes.
She knows the coolest bitches in the South are black.
Yes.
Okay?
She knows.
She knows.
She
Like
knows.
we had Roxy, we had Vanessa Williams, we had Tyra Banks. Like I feel like the Hannah Montana is just like such a I'm gonna spend the rest of my life like hypothesizing why Hannah Montana like works for so many black people, but I
love
just do
it.
think it's because of the dress up and the drag and the drama and the like
In the
In the
South.
South.
It's
like
familiar.
I mean, yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah. I will say I will give the other kids of the cast and Jason Earls their props because they
Jason
did
Earls is so funny.
they did have their like original improv moments. So I don't want to say that they were completely like
Yeah.
taking from Raven, but there was a shift and I stand by that.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
think the directors were probably shifting towards Raven. However, like Emily Osment and Jason Earl specifically are like such good sitcom actors. Like I'm pretty like Emily's still working in sitcoms
Yeah.
and she's like
She's doing a lot.
thriving in them.
She's doing a
like,
lot.
She's
I
good
looked
at
up-
it.
I've
yeah.
seen a
She's
couple
quick.
of them.
Yeah.
And the quotes that I quote from Hannah Montana the show, because Miley is like my diva, like and I love Miley because of the music and because of her music lasting after.
For sure.
But my favorite parts of Hannah Montana the show are like Lily going, "Don't come in, daddy." Yo, like doing like crazy shit like that. Or,
like
Jackson
Jackson being like, my extendo neck, like when they were like trying to get out of that car situation. Do you remember this episode?
They're like arguing. It's like an episode where Miley and Jackson are arguing, and they're being forced to like be together, and they're grounded, but they sneak out, and then
and Miley's like, look over the railing, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, I forgot my extendo neck."
Oh, I do kind of remember that. I remember that a little bit.
She's like, what about me? And he goes, "Your big head will keep us balanced."
yeah.
And then those are the lines that like stick with me.
Cheese jerky, that was a good one. Moises and Jason, whenever they would do their sing-alongs for the long
Arias
episodes.
Also,
he's funny.
So
he's funny.
He was funny.
So funny. We met him when we were like 14 and 12 out here at the beach, like
out here
on the beach.
Yes,
because they were like our parents. I don't know how we ended up. We were on some film set, and they were like, "Moises Arias is in this movie," and our dad went over and was like, "Can you take a picture of my daughters?"
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Dad.
Yeah. And we took the photo, but our mom was having trouble with the camera, and so he was just like standing with us
for a long time.
We didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
And that's okay.
It was so awkward.
You got your picture?
We got the picture.
Yeah.
It was my profile picture on Facebook
As
for
it
like
should have been.
3 months.
You went through a lot to get that picture. So
yes, we did.
I'm glad that
Secured.
that you put it as your cover photo.
Yeah, no, I put it, but I cropped Amanda out. It was just me and Moise.
Stop.
I was offended.
Stop.
Girl.
And
this is about me and him.
I never told you, but I was like, I want people to know I was there too.
You didn't put the other crop version?
I probably did.
You did too. I was like, you did it too.
I'm sure you did.
Oh, I didn't know I started the fight though. The war.
That's fair.
No, we literally had
As a
no
younger sibling
communication
No.
That makes
as
sense.
teenagers. But no, I love the Hannah Montana movie. Just to wrap it, I went to
good.
see it. I went to see it it came out the day before my birthday.
Did it come out in theaters?
2009. Yeah,
Yes,
in theaters.
it was a theater
That's
release.
why it's so
And it was
that
so
high
big.
quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one came out first? High School Musical 3 or Hannah Montana?
High School Musical 3.
High School
High School Musical.
3.
Okay, so that's probably why Hannah Montana got the budget that it did.
Probably.
As
now
well.
that you say that.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
they lined up perfectly because like High School Musical and then 2 months later Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
And then High School Musical 3 came out October 24th, 2008. And Hannah Montana was April 10th, 2009.
Yeah.
We
did.
Sorry. Yeah. I was going to say
Woo!
just generally fall, but I was like,
You
no,
said
I know the
why.
date.
I know the dates. Why would I do that?
No, we
Why would-
remember them.
This is a safe space. I'm happy that you felt free to do that.
Pull it out
Now,
of the calendar files.
I had to look up the dates of when Hannah Montana began and when Taylor Swift came out because I thought that Hannah Montana was Disney's response to the popularity of Taylor Swift. Incorrect. They came out like this. Hannah Montana came out March 24, 2006, and Taylor Swift came out in June 2006.
And
So there's no way to know. And then Taylor Swift was in the
their
Hannah Montana
albums
movie.
came out the same day.
Did they?
Yeah, because Hannah Montana was released, but then they waited to release the whole album. So it was like only Best of Both Worlds out. But like the whole album of Hannah Montana season 1 and Taylor Swift first album came out the same exact
And
day.
what day? Wait,
Really?
what day did Taylor Swift come out?
It just
In
says
just
June
June
2006.
Was that like what's the song?
It came
Our
out
Song?
October
Song,
24,
yeah.
2006 is when her debut album came out. I don't know
makes
when Our
sense.
Song came out.
Yeah,
You know
so
what?
Tim
October,
McGraw came out in June 2006. So it
Okay,
says.
so yeah, that October 2006, that was the day that the Hannah Montana and Taylor Swift's album
Okay,
Wow.
but
came
the
out the same
June.
day.
So the June 2006 has to be Our Song because I remember it was the summertime. Our neighbor, who was a blonde girl, was playing Our Song.
In
Amberly,
like July, probably.
In in the summer. So that that does line up because
Yeah.
I was obsessed with that
Our Song was fantastic.
That's a hit.
I
would
really
still do that at
hit.
karaoke.
Y'all know I don't Taylor Swift, but
Right.
Our Song.
Sorry.
and y'all know
Doing
we don't
something.
Taylor Swift, but
Our
song-
something in that one.
We can we can go.
our
to
song
karaoke.
is a slamming screen door.
Yes.
Sneaking out late, tapping on your window.
Window.
I loved it. I loved it. That was
every
good.
word.
So their simultaneous rise.
Mm-hmm.
Something about it is so weird. Like I'm like, how did y'all know? How did y'all know that both of these things were going to be the biggest things?
That is a very interesting question, and it poses like who could have been one of the comps on the board in that in the exec hallways at the time. I'm thinking like, was it maybe a little bit of like Hillary Duff mixed with what was Shania Twain doing at the time?
It was Shania Twain. Shania Twain was Miley's biggest comp.
Inspiration.
For-
yeah,
right,
comp. Yeah.
right.
She like she's the one who like she's talked about this. She's like they didn't really know who Hannah Montana was. I mean, she's like a 13-year-old mega pop star that's kind of pop country.
Country, right.
And she's like I was just going off Shania Twain. Like, she did all those ad libs, like the oh yeah. Like, no one told her to do that.
Yeah.
She was doing that, and she was
my
imitating
God.
Shania Twain.
Shania Twain is the reason that Brad Pitt doesn't impress me much. You know,
How do we get here?
Shut up.
How do we
you know the type that don't impress me much.
Oh yeah, I forget. Yes.
I just love Shania Twain.
Okay, I'm gonna agree, but also at the same time, I'm like, I feel like they were these mini me's of what was going on in pop and country.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift was like mini Faith Hill or whatever. I don't know much about country.
Neither do I. Really don't. It's a blind spot.
And that she was married to Tim McGraw, right? And she wrote a song called Tim McGraw.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And someone
who
jot
was
that down.
married?
Taylor Swift.
Was
Faith Hill.
Faith Hill was married.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Miley's being mini like Shania Twain / like maybe Dixie Chicks probably.
Yeah.
And / like
Dolly.
Joan Jett ish, Dolly
And
Parton.
Dolly.
Like all
Dolly
these
Parton.
people.
Yeah, I'm like, there's
obviously
definitely
is in
her.
there.
Yeah.
Cause I looked it up when we were doing we just recorded our Hannah Montana episode a couple weeks ago, and I looked it up. I said,
What?
who else was a 12-year-old pop star
Right.
other than like Michael Jackson,
and
Aaron
Justin
Carter?
Bieber.
Like,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
tiny. It's like little boys, but like,
Yeah.
who was the comp for like a mega famous 12-year-old girl?
There just wasn't.
There wasn't.
There
I'm like,
just wasn't
they
one.
made her up.
They made
They
her
totally
up.
made her up.
They made her up for
Was
us.
No, because JoJo came out later.
No,
Did she?
JoJo. Okay, no, JoJo. Okay, so
No,
that's good.
JoJo, yeah.
JoJo was 13.
Oh,
JoJo was
right.
13,
Baby Itzy was
right?
13.
Yeah, and she came out, what, 2003?
2003.
I want to say.
She had her own like
But she was R&B.
Yeah, she was
She
like
was R&B.
like,
she
in
was
a different
Ashanti.
scene.
She was
Yeah.
Ashanti,
Yeah.
baby Ashanti is what
Yeah.
she was.
Yes.
Yeah, totally different.
I
totally
can't
different.
believe
And
it.
like Aaliyah was like 16.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Aaliyah
say.
was young when she came out too. I think she was younger than 16.
Oh, okay.
She was young.
maybe
She was a
14.
baby. Yeah, I think she was 14 maybe.
But I'm like,
Well,
12-year-olds popping off is like a
Right.
male thing.
It is a male thing because it was Justin Bieber.
and it was Aaron Carter. Well,
And
yeah,
It was
Michael
Aaron
Jackson.
Carter.
Donny Osmond, Michael Jackson.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and if you
gonna
want to
say
go
Shawn
really
Mendes,
far
but-
back, it's like Shirley Temple, but like she wasn't like a
She was an
pop star.
actress. You know,
And
like
Britney
yeah.
Spears popped off when she was 16. She started at the
On
Mickey Mouse
Disney,
Club when she
yeah.
was younger.
Yeah.
But she kind of started being a pop star with Baby One More Time. at
Because
16.
when Hannah Montana starts, she's already mega famous.
Right.
And she's 13.
Right.
yeah,
And she's been in LA for 2 years.
She moved out to LA because she got too famous in Tennessee, or what was it?
Yeah,
Did
like
she-
what brought her out to LA?
Yeah.
The EP
What's
that we talked to, Doug Lieblein, told us that they had a loose backstory in the writer's room where it was like she had a best friend in Tennessee who knew her secret. So she was famous already.
Exactly,
She was
that's why that
Tennessee.
was-
Okay.
Yeah.
And she had a best friend who knew her secret and like kind of wanted to manipulate her to use the secret for popularity or something. She
Sure.
got burned.
Sure.
Something
So-
nebulous. And so then they moved to LA and decided to keep because nobody can know the secret.
And
That's why
that
she didn't want to
explains
tell
the strong
Lily.
trigger that Lily was causing in the first episode.
Yeah.
'Cause she was like, "You won't treat me the same,"
Yeah.
and
Because
and-
Lily was like, "You're being weird. Like something's
Yeah.
off."
right,
Yeah.
right. And then Lily was like, "We have to tell everybody," but Lily was just having a good old time. She didn't mean any harm.
Yeah.
and
I
they
mean,
communicated
Questionably, because
questionably.
in the movie when she's speaking to that reporter.
Oh my gosh!
Remember?
Why would they write that
Okay,
in
but
there?
she's mad. She's mad at Miley. Miley's
Miley's been
been too big for her
acting up,
britches.
and I will say,
Acting up.
Was
Hello, New York.
yeah.
Or
walk-
was she the moneymaker and she needed to focus on her job?
well,
And you knew I was gonna miss your birthday.
right?
Like I don't want to tell you, like I'm
yeah.
the biggest pop star on the planet, babe.
Go off, Hannah.
If Hannah calls, I do have to go.
Go
Yeah.
off. I
Like,
mean, that's the point. You have me there.
The movie gave Beyonce double pneumonia in order for Hannah to be able to take her place at whatever awards show.
Oh.
And that's why she had to miss Lily's birthday.
Is that the reasoning?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So her manager, Vanessa, or her
sorry.
PR person, Vanessa Williams, is walking
Yeah.
down. She's like, Beyonce got, great news. Beyonce got double pneumonia and you're going to be taking her spot at the blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And so that is just like
The
such a what
context.
world are we building up? I mean, it's almost like they wrote fan fiction and it happened, because what world are we building up that Hannah Montana is in the same conversations as Beyonce, but then they're right next to each other on the Stand Up to Cancer.
And,
Hello.
yeah.
She's in between Beyonce and Rihanna.
I send it
Yeah.
on as
Yeah.
far, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it goes back to my theory that Hannah and Taylor Swift are inextricably linked. because
absolutely.
Oh, right.
Beyonce and Taylor Swift being in the same conversation often
Yeah.
is like question mark, question mark, question mark, dot, dot, dot.
Ooh.
As I was watching the Hannah Montana movie for the first time, and she brings up Beyonce, I'm like, in what world with this 13-year-old?
Right.
Or, this 15-year-old at the time, I don't know how she was at this point,
Oh, 15
be
sounds
taking
right.
Beyonce's spot, even in 2009.
Yeah.
Right.
During Sasha Fierce era?
Yeah.
In what world?
Like they're calling Rihanna.
You know what I mean? Like
They're not
if
calling
you
Hannah.
said Rihanna,
But
if,
in that same exact year, Taylor won the award
Over
in which
Beyonce.
year? 2009?
in 2009 at
Stop
the
it.
VMAs.
No,
Yeah.
see something.
Over
It's
Beyonce.
that exact
somebody
year.
somebody took over the time. We
crazy.
timeline shifted.
That's crazy.
Something happened. They manifested Taylor Swift's.
I mean, also you
success.
clocked her. Taylor
Yeah.
Swift's in the movie,
and she's
Right,
in the
and
movie.
and
she's
she
in the
wrote
movie.
"You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home" too. She wrote that song.
Which one is that?
You'll
always find your way back home. You can change your hair and you can change your clothes.
You can take
But it's just the way it goes. You can say goodbye and you can say hello.
when you
Always find your way back home. Yeah.
Very cute song.
Yeah, it is a cute song.
It's a
I
cute
song.
don't
She's a
think
good
I knew she
songwriter.
wrote that song. No, Taylor Swift can write songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's a good
She
songwriter.
can write songs. Yeah, she does.
can.
She does.
Mhm.
She does.
And she
Yeah.
does.
Beautiful
As
gowns.
we famously know.
Do you guys know which Hannah Montana album is the most popular?
Let me guess. Is it Hannah Montana album? 2? It's
Is
not
that your
3,
guess?
is it? Yes.
My
My
I'm
guess
gonna
is
guess
2.
because I think that the popularity kept going up, and people keep talking about like he could be the one.
Oh.
Is it the one where He Could Be the One
it's
is on
He Could
it?
Be the One.
I don't know
that's
which
3.
one he could
Is
be.
it
the
3?
One.
It's 3.
Okay.
It better not be Hannah Montana Forever.
It is Hannah Montana 2. Meet Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
4 times platinum. 4 times platinum.
And it deserves it.
And
That's
it's
right.
really just because I listened to all of it today. I went through. Was like, let me see what
hit
Hannah's talking
after
about.
hit.
That first album was okay. I
know,
said
'cause
okay.
half of it's
It
not
was
her.
like building. Yeah.
B5
it was,
is
didn't
on that
matter.
album.
B5 is on that album.
Yeah.
Oh, B5.
I didn't hear that.
So funny.
I wasn't paying.
They
Maybe I
used
wasn't
to
paying that much attention. But I did not
pop
hear
up
boy.
She has like
everywhere.
6
They sure
songs on the
did.
first one, and then the
In
other
the
one
Kronk movie.
is like B5 and like Evermore.
And Jesse McCartney, I think.
Oh, now hold on, because I missed that. Because I Evermore
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
I liked those girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they sisters?
She's No You.
Or am I thinking of the Veronicas?
No, because they had the same song. She makes me breakfast in bed. You like the stories I like. I could get used to this. The Veronicas had a version of that, and Evermore had a version of that
Okay.
song.
Interesting.
So they were same. I think Evermore was 3 girls? Question mark. And
I
the
feel like
Veronicas
it was
were
three.
2 girls, and they were
Three, yeah.
twins. Yeah,
I'm picturing 3.
and they were a little bit more gospel, a little bit more churchy, a little bit more.
Really?
Yeah, I want to say they were a Christian band,
Oh.
but I'm not
I
positive.
wouldn't put it past it.
Yeah, I
So
wouldn't
many
either.
of those like emo bands in the 2000s are Christian.
Oh,
That's what Disney
Flyleaf,
was about too.
All of them.
All
I
of
feel
them.
like every time you look, you're like, oh my God, they were.
Who sings the
doing
dance?
gospel.
Yeah.
Who's the one that sings Sadie Hawkins dance in my khaki pants? Oh, oh, oh. Whoever sings that. Reliant K.
Reliant
They're-
K,
they're
they
Christian
were.
too.
Yeah.
That
And,
song
and,
just
and this is a little bit later, but 21 Pilots also Christian.
Really?
Christian.
Pilots was
Oh,
a
I didn't
Christian
know
band.
All
that.
of their songs about God.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
might be an exaggeration, but all their songs are about
A
God.
lot of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, if you can slip it in there, I'm not mad.
I
If you
mean,
can,
it's catchy.
if you can slip it in there, I'm not
You
mad.
can make it
at
sound
all.
emo. They sound
They
Yeah,
really
I
certainly sound
about it.
emo.
Yeah.
Speaking of Christian gospel songs, The Climb.
Ooh. And isn't it the gospel? It is a word.
That's gospel.
I get chills.
I really do.
I have to. And see, as soon as you said it, I closed my eyes immediately.
Immediately,
Like,
as one does.
That is such a good karaoke song, and every time I sing on karaoke, my eyes are closed the whole time.
Same.
People are probably like, "Don't you need to read the lyrics?"
I'm-
like, no, bitch.
No, I
feeling
don't.
it.
Actually, I'm elevating
feeling-
right now.
If I look at the lyrics, it'll throw me off.
Same.
Exactly.
'Cause
You
they're
are
wrong.
because I
feeling
can
the
feel
music.
the I
'Cause
can feel
I
the
need
lyrics
to feel it. I have
in
to
me.
feel when she's gonna go.
the climb.
Like I have to feel it in this. I'm like, literally close your eyes, feel where she's about to sing.
Absolutely.
Oh
Feel
my gosh. I lose myself.
That is a gospel song.
I do. Lose
I
myself.
open my eyes and I'm like, whoa.
How
You have to listen to it if you're down.
Where
If you're impatient.
you have
If you
are
don't think your
impatient.
life is going nowhere.
I'm telling you,
It's all about it's
listen
all
to
about.
the
If
climb.
you're in a season, yeah, cut on The Climb. Matter of fact, I'll send you my manifestation playlist, and that is on there. of
Yeah.
course,
Even
because
if
that'll
you're
get you
going
through
through a
it.
That
peak
is the manifestation
in your life, you
playlist.
have to remember it's all about the climb.
You have to remember.
You have to.
It's about how you. It's about
don't
the
stop.
road there.
It's about the road there.
It's about the road that you take.
Enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Look around.
Always have a good time.
Oh,
Oh my God, that song
But the
is
view
like
is great. Life's a
beautiful.
climb, but the view is great.
Period. At the end of the day.
And you'll get fresh air.
I have some fun factoids about Hannah Montana.
okay.
Each episode title of Hannah Montana was inspired by a real live song. I did not know that. Did y'all know that?
I did know
Yeah.
that. I did
Okay,
know-
okay.
And just because on the guide, you know, when you're going through, like, I would always see the episode titles because they don't show them on the actual episode, which I'm like,
Oh yeah, right.
This is you. So this is just an inside joke for the writers.
That's
like,
what it's giving.
that's
That is
what-
kind of what it gives.
Well,
yeah.
But here's
what it
the
is.
funniest inside joke I always think of is the Jake Ryan episode where they get together is Achy, Jakey, Heart.
Yeah,
part one and
achy,
part
breaky
two.
heart.
And when Hannah Montana first became a thing, our mom was like, and she's Billy Ray Cyrus's daughter, and he had a famous song, girls. You know that song, Achy, Jakey, Achy, Breaky Heart? And
Yep.
we were like, no, because while we do know a lot of references our parents know,
Yep, not
because
that
they're
one.
playing it, they never
They
played
never played that.
for us.
100%.
Well, the thing-
Same experience.
I
My
don't
mom
know.
said same thing.
Maybe this might resonate, but like we know all the black people that our parents know, like all the
Exactly.
black famous people and the black people that are, like the music.
Yes.
But anybody white from their generation that like everybody in their generation knows, they're not talking to us about
At
that.
all.
Unless it's the white woman who sings Square Biz.
Tina Marie.
Tina Marie.
Absolutely.
Our mom
We
was
know
like, you know,
Tina.
this is a white woman singing, right? And we're like,
100%.
Square, who's that? Dance to the ladies.
Yes.
And she,
absolutely.
it was because Sierra, she said, you know, this is Sierra's sampling Square Biz.
Did she?
And I'm a 5'2", I'm a
In
sophisticated
what?
you, and this is
Oh, that was the Missy Elliott song. Yeah.
Yo,
And I'm nice and young,
and I believe I'm number one.
Yes.
I'm talking to you. Square
Yeah.
Biz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
That's
like,
fair.
I'm like, why would I know Billy Ray Cyrus? You've never mentioned him before.
Yeah, we don't know that, man.
You don't listen to it.
You've never said "achy breaky heart" a day. I don't know if you played the first few
Like,
chords. I would not know what song that is.
Still.
To this
I
day,
don't
I
know
don't think
how
I've
it
ever heard
sounds.
it.
It's
I don't think I've ever heard it.
break my heart.
Oh,
my achy breaky heart.
I do know
Oh,
it.
no,
I
I
just
certainly
don't
don't.
think you understand. And that's
Oh, I
all
don't
They
know
do
it.
play a snippet of it, I think, in the show.
Mother just so she just said she would just
She just
sing.
be saying things.
She would just break out into song.
I'm not mad. Like I would never know who Dolly Parton was if it wasn't for Hannah Montana. You know what I mean? Like I think I would have a general reference that she exists but my mom never talked to me about Dolly.
Now
Parton.
we
But
knew
that's
Dolly
somebody she
Parton
knows.
because of Tennessee.
Sure.
Because
Well,
our bridge is called the Dolly Parton Bridge because it goes like this
Uh-oh.
because it's in the size the shape of an M.
Yes,
But
it
I
was
wanna
in the
say-
shape of boobs.
Oh,
So we put
For
call it
Dolly.
the Dolly Parton
Man.
Bridge.
oh, okay.
Flip it around,
That
break
makes
it,
a lot of sense.
witch.
Bring it down. Yeah, that makes sense.
Boobs, Amanda.
Boobs.
But I think I found out who Dolly Parton was and all of that fact because she was on Hannah Montana. That's what the conversation starter was for our mom to
100%.
tell us who Dolly Parton was.
Exactly.
I already knew who she was.
I don't think I knew in that.
I mean,
You
you
were a
were a
little
baby.
tinier.
I
You
was
were
like
7.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were
you
7.
very much.
So I was like,
why
you
would you
just-
have a
you
reference
just
for
got
Dolly
here.
Parton? You
Yeah.
literally just got here. You're a fetus.
trying
Fresh
to
out the
figure out
womb, matter
why
of fact.
she was built
She
like
was
that.
my first like most important like on Hannah Montana. That was my most important cultural reference to Dolly Parton. But I knew
Yeah.
who she was because of what's that song that she sings? Whatever.
When I will,
Whatever.
I
don't
will
know.
always love you.
I don't. That's
Our
certainly
mom
not
is
Dolly
always
Parton.
like, we love
Jolene.
Dolly.
Jolene.
Oh,
Because I remember
Jolene.
someone was playing it at school, and I was like, "This song's kind of sad." No,
It is
Like,
sad.
It is upsetting.
Begging
guys
somebody
like
don't take
this
your man is
song?
crazy.
Yeah, that's not your man. Please,
I was just
let her have him.
painting a picture in my head, and I was like, "This is sad."
Yeah.
sad. And you would never expect Dolly to look like that. She's such a
No,
bad
Dolly.
bee. I'm trying not to
I
curse anymore.
know.
She's such a bad bee. Like, don't
Yeah.
beg anybody not to take your
I
man,
know.
baby. It's
I have to
Right.
skip it on
Beyonce's
Cowboy
album.
Carter.
I
have to
definitely
skip
feel you
it.
on that. Yeah.
I'm like, I can't hear this.
I can't. I just can't. This is
gonna-
not
you-
in my spirit. This
You're
will
gonna
not.
make me
Yeah.
turn this off and go to Lemonade.
And I
Shoot
promise you that's what I'm gonna do every time. I promise you that's what I'm gonna because
6-inch heels.
Oh yeah.
I would rather that.
that's my favorite song. On
That's my favorite
Lemonade.
song on that.
I
Nobody
do-
else.
I love 6-inch so bad
6-inch
because we're
Supremacy.
at the end of the
It is
day
good.
punk rock type girlies, and
Yes.
that one is a little grunge.
Yes.
It's a little textured in a way that other Beyonce music sometimes isn't. You know, so
Absolutely.
I love 6-inch.
I love
hear
that.
it.
I
I hear
fucking
it.
love. That's like my power song.
It is.
I
If
like
I'm like
Sorry.
upset,
Sorry's good too.
I
love
will
Sorry.
turn
I love
that
Lemonade.
shit
That's
all
my
the way
favorite
up.
Beyonce.
Sorry,
Right.
incredible.
Yeah.
The whole.
100%.
I mean,
The whole of it.
I mean,
have
it's Beyonce.
Some other fun factoids that I'm sure y'all know.
Okay.
Miley Cyrus and Emily Osment did not get along the first 2 years of the show. In her autobiography, I didn't know Miley had an autobiography. Miley says they, quote, tried to be friends. We really did, but it always ended in a fight. They became friends in real life in season 3. Quote, I think somewhere in the course of trying to keep the peace and act like friends, it sort of became true. It felt natural. And once it was natural, well, things just were peaceful.
I can believe that. I feel like it's like once you take the pressure off, it's like, you know what, we don't have to be that important.
Exactly.
We also have to remember that the nature of Disney Channel was like they were pitting all these girls against each other. Like already, like I'm pretty sure like Demi and Selena were already in the mix even then, and like they're Allison Stoner. They're all competing against each other, and like Miley's like at the time way more famous than anybody on Disney Channel at the time. Like way more famous. Way more famous than anyone other than the High School Musical kids. And that's saying a lot.
No, it is.
Like Zac Efron.
Very much.
Vanessa Hudgens, as just like she's the one who is in High School Musical too. You know what I mean?
Matter of fact,
yep.
Hannah Miley was so famous that she was making Can't Be Tamed in that era of her music still under a Disney contract.
Oh, right.
Because it was really like to Disney because I can't be tamed. I am gonna make this song. I am gonna be doing wild stuff on the floor. I am gonna hit the poll at the Teen Choice Awards actually. And guess what? I'm gonna show up for work on Monday and you're not gonna do anything about it because I am your cash cow. I am your number one and you know that. I hold the cards here. I have the power. She was running that mouth.
She was running that
mouth. She knew her power. I feel like she knew how unique she was.
She did.
And how as soon as she was like, you actually can't, you can only control me so far. She like started working the system. From a young age, she was like
doing what she wants.
I'm gonna do what I want.
And I like to go back to the like dichotomy between like Miley and Taylor. Like no shade because this is like literally what they presented to the public. But like girls like Miley and Demi were real.
Yes.
They weren't like cookie cutter and they weren't clean. But the reason why like Selena Gomez is like the second most followed person on Instagram is because she did everything by the book. She had a very clean persona. Same with Taylor Swift. Like there's just a reason why they have more mass appeal. Like I'm not saying good or bad. I know what I vibe with.
I'm saying bad personally.
I know what I vibe
personally
with.
I am saying bad. But it doesn't vibe with me personally
It doesn't vibe with me because I don't feel like it's authentic.
Yep.
But there is a persona that is more marketable to the masses. And that is Taylor Swift and Selena versus Miley and Demi. Like if Miley had done what Disney wanted for the rest of her life and like not been herself, I think that she would be like what like consistently.
She probably would have gotten a Grammy before Flowers.
Yeah, she would have gotten a Grammy before Flowers.
Yeah, definitely could see that as well.
But I ride for Miley. Like I've listened to every single one of her albums.
I want to say, no, go on.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say back to the 2000 the Can't Be Tamed in 2019 Choice Awards.
Yeah,
she didn't do that much
by today's standards. Absolutely not.
Nothing.
I'm like,
but by
2009
standards,
we were like, the Christian has gone wild.
It was literally so crazy because what is this Vanity Fair cover? Do you guys remember the 2008 Vanity Fair
that
cover?
One,
yes,
I remember that one.
It featured a 15-year-old Miley Cyrus. She has like a
I can understand the upset
covering. You know, she has no top on, but she has a blanket covering the top of her. She's kind of hunched over like this. To me, someone who grew up on America's Next Top Model, we'll get back to that. This looks like an America's Next Top Model. You know, like I'm like, this doesn't get raunchy sexual in any capacity. She's doing the hunch that Tyra is always like, that's fashion. Yeah. Tyra's like, this is sex.
Yeah.
This is fashion.
Oh my God.
You turn it in. Miley's doing the turn in thing. I said, she's not selling sex. Are you guys dumb? I'm literally, you know, at the time I'm 13. I'm like, that's obviously not sex. Have you ever watched America's Next Top Model? Do you know what selling sex is?
Like she's just modeling.
You very much, you don't.
Oh my God.
But New York Post responded to that cover, ran a front page story with the headline, Miley's Shame. Here's wholesome Hannah Montana as you never expected to see her. Disgusting. You're all talking about a 15-year-old?
That's too much. Like, I can understand the upset from where we were in the Bible battle of like, you know, she's not wearing enough clothes on the cover. I can understand it, but I also know that it's coming from like, you guys shouldn't even be sexualizing this child
at all.
Like that.
At all.
She's really not. She's fully covered. It could have been it could have been the same as like even like a dance studio photo shoot with the scarves all over the place or something. I don't know.
She's so pale in this image that she looks like she's promoting Twilight.
Yeah, she's as white as the sheet.
Like she is as white as the sheet.
And
it very much gives an artistic, like it doesn't give that. It does not give raunchy at
And I'm pretty
It's
sure
not like a centerfold.
I'm pretty sure she dyed her hair black. She had just dyed her hair black because she broke up with Nick Jonas,
Yeah, oh.
and he loved her brown hair, and she wanted to
Oh.
not look like what he liked. And so she was even actually trying to not be attractive.
I get
You know
that.
what I mean?
I get
Not
that.
be in the
100%.
lens.
Yeah, she's like, nah, that's not the
She's like
vibe that I'm
jet
in right
black. It was Twilight era. I mean,
it
it
was
literally
Twilight.
was the
It was 2008.
Yeah.
They villainized her in a way that didn't need to be. And I remember being like at school after the Teen Choice Awards, and all the other kids were like, "Why was she pole dancing?" And I'm like, "What was she doing? She
No.
just held.
She stood on the floor for 3 seconds.
She held it far away from her body, and then went down with the microphone, and
Yeah.
then came back up.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all haven't even seen pole dancing. What are we talking about? That wasn't
Amber said,
that.
I'll show you pole dancing right now.
Right. Like, matter of fact, ridiculous. I've always been like, y'all are doing too much. But then when the marijuana came in, and this is me.
Oh, yeah.
When
What
the
a time.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, drugs. But that was
Dang.
before I came out to California and started smoking marijuana.
You know what I
myself. Like,
mean?
it's not
Yeah.
a big deal.
And I'm from LA.
right.
So, I
So
remember
you were
when the
probably
weed
like,
thing came out, I said, okay.
Right.
And what about it? Yeah, I'm like, I wasn't even a Miley stan at
Yeah.
all, but I was like, y'all are dragging it. Like,
Yeah.
you're doing too much.
Sincerely.
I was like more disturbed by the fact that she would be hanging around with someone who would leak that video.
Oh, that
or like,
part.
or
That-
like
I was
videotape
really
her
sad.
like
that was the
Yeah.
conversation, yes, that we were having in our houses. We were like, who
Yeah.
is she around?
Who
And
who
also,
took
we
this
thought it
video?
was kind of
She's
strange.
too high in it. She rips the bong and then she gets way too high.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever, I don't know if you want to answer this, feel free not to. Have you ever ripped a bong before?
Several
Yes.
times.
You guys. Yeah, that's some of the highest I've ever been in my life.
You can't really
Bro.
control how much the puff of smoke
Bro,
coming
it's
into your
crazy.
brain.
Amber's an expert smoker. I don't smoke. I literally
Yeah.
don't smoke. It hurts my throat.
Yes.
And my friends were like, smoke the bong, like it won't hurt as much. And
That's
that's true.
It is
No,
true.
it was true.
It doesn't hurt as much.
Oh,
It's
it
true.
doesn't hurt as much.
No, it didn't-
but
it didn't
not
hurt.
for someone who doesn't smoke at all.
No, but
Yeah.
it didn't hurt me. Like,
didn't hurt?
Yeah,
Okay.
it felt like clear. It felt like clear. It felt like cold and
Cold,
like
yes.
bubbly and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
But
right.
then 2 seconds later,
oh,
I'm looking
Coughing.
out
Yeah.
into
And
the
the eyes are
distance,
crazy,
It's
yep.
a
and
lot.
we're watching Sweeney Todd.
Of all things to watch after you just ripped a bong, that's not
Literally
the
not the
one.
Demon
Well,
Barber.
it was
Fleet
my
Street.
idea. I was like, it's one of my favorite movies, and neither of my friends had
Amanda,
seen it. And then
you
they're like,
tripped
let's
out.
all
That's
do the
really
bong.
crazy.
You were tripping.
All three of us were tripping.
Yeah.
All three of us were like,
that
we are in. We're in Fleet Street.
100%.
You know what I'm talking about?
absolutely.
Yeah,
We're
especially
in
the opening credits when it's like literally like.
I
And the-
literally can't imagine.
No, but I have
No.
not ripped a bong. That was like my only time I've ever ripped a bong.
No,
But
no,
I can't
no,
imagine
no.
someone take
Leaking
a video of
it.
me.
She shouldn't have been surrounded
and
by people
leaking
who would
it.
leak that.
She didn't have any news leak, did she?
She had nudes leaked
Yep.
like
did.
early.
Like earlier?
Like 2008, 2007.
Oh. What did she
Ish.
thought?
Are you thinking of Vanessa Hudgens?
I'm about to say, 'cause I
it
remember
wasn't-
Vanessa
it wasn't-
Hudgens' news
It
leak.
wasn't news. It was like underwear.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Regardless.
And I was at the time where I didn't know I was gay.
Mhm.
So I was like, I'm just going to check to see that they're not real.
I'm just trying to.
I'm just
gonna
check. I just heard something.
I'm just trying to verify
Just trying to
the
verify.
source
Yeah.
and
Just trying to verify so I can defend her
You know what I
appropriately
mean?
at school.
Yeah.
defend her or
right.
shame her appropriately or whatever I need to do.
Right.
Right. I just need to see.
You know.
And
for
I was
myself.
always defending, even if internally I was
Yeah.
like, "That's wrong. That's
Yeah.
that's against Jesus."
Oh,
I
yeah.
was always trying to like defend her because I was like, "Well, she's God, so,
So what am I
Yeah, it
supposed
was
to
more
do?
of
I
a
don't
like
know.
not in
I have to go preach
not
the word."
in
No.
mixed
Evangelize.
Evangelize.
Yeah.
I've since have a more healthy relationship with my objects of fandom.
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
Of
Yes.
course.
Nobody's
Growth.
God.
Okay.
No,
Nobody's
if you leave the
God.
church, you can't replace God with Miley Cyrus.
Nobody's God. Nobody's your own
Not
sin.
ideally.
You cannot have full control over any situation.
No one's
Things
your
come
own
as they
sin.
go.
No
I
one's word is
know.
God.
Yeah.
No one's
You
word
know,
is
take it or
God.
leave it.
Yeah.
You take
At
it
the
or
end of
leave
the
it.
day.
And it might just have a crazy white man behind it controlling everything.
Yikes.
You know?
Probably.
So you don't even
Hate
know
to
if
hear
you can
that.
trust what
And that's
you're
most of
looking
them.
at.
That's most
Honestly,
of it.
that's most of them. We're being honest.
Yes.
You guys, I have a fun little game I would like to
Okay.
play. We have two fun little games actually, but
Fun.
the first fun little game is called Celebrity Cameos.
Okay.
As Hannah Montana faithful watchers and stans, I am going to read the log line of an episode. I'll tell you the title of the episode, the season and episode number, as well as the log line.
Okay.
And you tell me who guest starred.
Okay.
Okay.
And
let's
that I
see.
do have multiple choice options in case you need it,
Okay.
but we'll start.
We'll
without
see
it.
how we do this.
Let's
Okay.
see how we
I kind
do.
of feel a little confident, but I don't want to
Okay.
get too confident.
I
Okay.
know.
Season 2, episode 7. The title is My Best Friend's Boyfriend. Okay. Okay, here's the
Yes.
log line.
Mm-hmm.
Miley's best friend Lily has a new boyfriend, Lucas,
Mm-hmm.
and Miley starts to feel like she's losing her best friend to their relationship. Lily tries to make amends by setting Miley up on a double date with Lucas. Oh, it is Lucas. I thought it was Luca. Lucas's cousin, but it's a bad match. When Miley discovers that Lucas is cheating on Lily, Miley needs proof. She arranges for her and Lily, dresses their famous alter egos, Hannah and Lola, to run into Lucas at a restaurant, hoping to catch him in the act.
Yep. I know who it is.
There are 2 guest stars
Okay. I
in
know
this
one.
episode. Okay. Do you want to try to give me
Say
one?
It's Sterling Knight.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Who plays Lucas?
Okay,
And then
I was gonna say Austin Butler.
All right. It is Austin Butler. It is Austin Butler, but I see how you get there because Sterling Knight is right there.
he's in it too?
No, he's not. It's not. You want to know who the other guest star is, though?
Give me a hint.
Well, I think he is in that episode, but he's not the one that we're talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
'Cause He's
Is
not
he?
really- He's
He
not a
wasn't a
celebrity.
Oh, he wasn't a celebrity at the time. He was in Hannah Montana to a
Yeah.
degree, wasn't he?
He was in
Yeah.
Sunny with a Chance.
But it was
was in
before.
Sunny with a
This was
Chance, for
before
sure.
Sunny with a Chance.
Right.
Yeah.
And Starstruck.
Austin Butler, I'm right.
Yeah, you're right.
Austin
Okay.
Butler.
It was he plays the cousin who
Yeah.
Miley hates because
he's
he
a
gets scared
scaredy
by the movie
cat.
and they're watching. Yes.
Okay.
And
Give me a
then
hint.
the other person is someone who plays themselves. They're older. They're waiting for a table.
Larry
at the restaurant.
David.
Yes.
Okay.
And Larry David.
Yes.
Is the other
Yes.
guest star in that episode.
That's that
That's
episode.
the-
that's that episode.
Larry
So
David and
funny.
Austin Butler on the same episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that
my
funny?
goodness.
Interesting. I think of those like moments separately.
Separately
The
all the
same
time.
episode. That's,
yeah.
that's we
Okay.
got the same episode.
But I was as soon as you said double date, I was like Austin Butler.
Yep. You knew.
Scary cat.
My God. As soon
Scary
as you
cat.
said Lucas, I was like Sterling Knight.
So
Well,
he
he
must have
did,
played
he
Lucas.
is,
So
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So you were right. So you both were right, actually. Okay, so we'll give you
Us
both.
being like Sterling Knight is a celebrity on Disney.
Right. He was not a celebrity at the time. He did.
He was in one of the Disney
He was
Channel
in
games.
Starstruck.
Yep.
Starstruck. I remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love Starstruck. That was actually an underrated decom for me.
Enemies to
Okay.
okay.
It's a really good fan
Side
fiction
note:
coded
the enemies to
film.
lovers thing that happened with Sterling Knight and Demi Lovato on Sunny with a Chance, one of my favorite.
Same.
Oh,
Enemies to
you know what?
lovers.
I actually really didn't like Sunny with a Chance at
I
all.
didn't really like it either.
And I love Demi. I was a Demi girl. Between the three of them,
was
I was a Demi girl.
weird.
And I did not
I
like Sunny with a
didn't
Chance.
like
The
the
humor was a
show. I did
little-
like that relationship.
Okay. I don't
Exactly.
even remember.
I
it,
like
but
that
watched it
relationship.
for her.
Sunny with a Chance was a little more like it seemed like Nicktoony coded, and I think it was because they
I
were
get
trying
that.
to parody all
Well,
of that.
it did
Slapstick.
feel Nick. Whoa, it
Yeah.
did feel Nicktoonsy.
It was slapstick. I mean, it was like
It was
as
all
if they
that.
were all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But like not even.
So
So
random.
near, yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
too random.
Oh, was their
Too
answer for
much.
an all that?
It's
Yeah.
too
They
random.
tried. They did what they could.
they did it.
Y'all ready for the next one?
Yes. This
Okay.
is so fun.
For this one, there are 3
3.
guest
Okay.
stars.
Okay. Okay.
Season 2, episode 29. We're all on this date together.
Oh.
Okay.
Hannah Montana participates in a celebrity charity date auction and ends up being the object of a bidding war between her school adversary Rico and her middle school crush Johnny. In order to raise the most money, the auctioneer decides she'll go on a charity date with both of them. Who is in this episode? Let me know if you need multiple choice options.
Should we say the first one together?
2, 3.
Corbin Blue.
Period.
Johnny.
Yep, he plays Johnny.
Oh my god. Wait,
Now the
who's
other
the
2
others?
are older.
Okay.
Wait, is there multiple choice?
Yes. Do you want some multiple choice?
Before you say it, is Rob Reiner in this episode?
No.
Okay. Yes. Give us the multiple
Rob
choice.
Reiner, it is somebody with an alliterative name,
Oh.
and it is RR.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? You might not recognize this person, but I feel like you probably do.
Okay. R.
He's from. Do you want me to tell you what show he's from?
Yes.
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh.
Raymond.
Yes, Ray Romano is in this episode.
Ray
he plays the
Romano.
first celebrity up for the auction, but no one knows or
I-
cares who he is.
Is the other one? No.
Go for
It
it.
is so
What
funny
you about
to
to say?
me.
It looked like
Joey Fatone.
no.
No, that's a different. That's a baseball one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
wait,
ready?
What's the multiple choice?
Yeah.
The auctioneer.
The auctioneer.
The auctioneer is somebody.
I don't like this episode. First off,
I know
It
it's really
stresses me
stressful.
out.
It is really stressful.
Okay.
Because Johnny's then like, Hannah, why are you a monster? Because Rico's annoying
Being
her the
so
entire
annoying.
time. It's too much.
the auctioneer.
We talked about him earlier briefly. He was mentioned briefly in this episode by one of you. It wasn't by me.
He was mentioned.
Yep, just briefly.
As being on Hannah Montana.
I'm not sure what the context
It
was. I can't
wasn't.
remember.
Oh.
Donny Osmond.
Yes. Donny Osmond was the auctioneer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Donny Osmond was on that.
We ain't even had to do no multiple choice yet.
They did.
Y'all
have a
really
lot of-
eating. The next 2 are going to be easier because there's just one
Okay.
cameo.
Okay.
Season 4, episode 7, Killing Me Softly with His Height. Miley starts dating someone shorter than her to prove that the height difference doesn't bother her. Lie. Meanwhile, Miley's brother Jackson enters into a weird indentured servitude thing with their neighbor, Mr. Danzig, because he needs a letter of recommendation to get into college.
Okay.
There is a celebrity guest in this who plays Mr. Danzig's cousin.
Oh. Is it? No. Y'all.
This person is in the cultural zeitgeist heavy right at this second. She is much older. And she is heavy in the culture. Do you guys reality TV at all?
It's Lisa Rinna.
It's Lisa Rinna.
Yes. Yes.
Girl, I didn't know anything about reality TV at the time.
Lisa Rinna
It's
pops
Lisa
up
Rinna.
so randomly.
Yes.
She's also in an episode of Big Time Rush.
Yes.
As James's mom.
Oh,
Lisa Rinna has been
yeah.
acting since like 1992.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like,
That's what
she
I-
has-
That's what I've
like-
recently learned.
She's a housewife. For those of you who don't know, she was also on this most recent season of Traitor. She was a traitor with Rob Roush.
So she's
Bless
been
her.
she's been an actor before being a housewife.
Yes. She's been an
Yeah.
actor
Well,
since
I mean,
92.
I feel like
Her
Marcel
husband?
Beauvais was also. An
I can't
actress
remember her
first.
husband's name, but
I saw a picture of him and I was like, oh, I've seen him in
yes,
things.
yes.
I don't know his name.
Yes, I can't remember his name, but she uses his first and last name. Like she always references him by first and last name. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I don't know. I don't know housewives, so I don't know the lore, but
Really happy you're happy with it though.
if
She
you like
seems
it, I love it,
elated.
mama.
Wow.
Yeah.
so Lisa Rinna is in an episode. Last one. Season 4, episode 9. I'll always remember you. In this Hannah Montana finale, the threads of Miley's double life come undone when her boyfriend / guitarist finds out his girlfriend, Miley Stewart, is the same person as Hannah Montana. Colleges are also quick to pass up Miley as an applicant, claiming she, quote, doesn't have enough extracurriculars.
Absurd.
Miley decides it's finally time to retire the wig and step into the world as herself.
They basically said she's a loser.
Pretty much. Again, with the
You ain't been doing nothing.
dark hair is not
It's a no.
good.
What you
yeah.
been doing?
If you were
Yeah.
blonde, we would have let you into college. But
Right.
because you were brunette, you're not getting into
Exactly.
You're not giving
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, Amber, on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Jay
Leno.
Leno.
Okay, it might be. That's not who I got on here.
Oh, okay. Wait, give us a hint. Because
Okay.
he's the show. She goes on his show.
So this person appears as a stress dream hallucination on Miley's drive home across the country from dropping Lily off at college.
Oh. Amber, you just watched this episode.
I did, and now I can't think. Is it a man?
It is a man. He's old.
And it's an old.
He has a daytime talk show.
Daytime.
Had or has a
Dr.
daytime talk
Phil?
show. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Dr.
thought
Phil
that was
and
so
Jay Leno?
weird.
I don't have Jay Leno listed here.
Jay
That's
Leno's
not
on
to
it.
say.
She
That's not
goes
to
on-
say. Okay.
She goes on Jay Leno to
Okay.
take the wig off.
All
Yes,
right.
it is Doctor. I remember him being. I can see him in talking to Miley Stewart. I just don't remember that episode, like that scene now. But I thought it was weird when he was on it.
I don't like Dr. Phil.
No, we don't like Dr.
We
Phil.
don't
we don't
like-
mess
I don't
with
like
that
Jay
man
Leno.
at all.
I'm sorry.
We don't like. Jay
I don't know
Leno
what
very
Jay
much.
has done, but
He's just kind of annoying.
I know that Dr. Phil done did some stuff.
Yeah, he done did some stuff.
Most prevalently, aside from being Trumpy, is unleash bad baby on us.
Oh,
Your fault, Dr. Phil. And you
crazy
will,
work.
crazy work. You will forever be indebted
What a platform to have given to
Evil.
someone.
to what you've done to the
Evil.
world.
Oh.
That's
Evil.
evil stuff.
Mm.
Y'all ready for one more game?
Yes.
This is
Okay.
fun. I usually don't like games.
Really?
I love this.
This
Oh my
is
God,
so
you're not a
fun.
game girl.
I'm not a game
Whoa!
girl.
I love games.
I love a game so bad.
Yes, Gemini.
Actually.
Okay, not Gemini, Double Life, Secret Life.
Oh,
Well,
look at that.
best of both worlds.
Hey.
At the end of the day.
You get the limo wow front.
Uh.
Yes.
So, we're gonna play the game Hannah or Miley. I'm gonna read you a lyric, and you tell me.
Oh,
Is it
this is so
Hannah?
fun.
Yes. Yes.
Not the sitting up, getting ready in the chair.
Yes.
This one, we'll start off easy. We'll get harder as things go.
Okay.
I kind of want to play along. Because I do have the answers now. Now I just looked at the answers. Now I know too much. Okay. You go to movie premieres.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Orlando Bloom?
Mm.
You hear your song on the radio. Oh, whoa. Living two lives is a little weird. Yes. But school's cool because nobody knows.
Yeah.
Who's that?
So that's
Best
Hannah.
of Both Worlds.
Okay.
By Hannah Montana.
Okay.
That's Hannah.
All right.
I am laughing at you not singing.
I'm trying not to sing them. Like I'm actively
You're fighting it.
I'm actually trying not to sing them. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit harder,
Okay.
a little quicker here.
Mm-hmm.
I know just what you came here for, and I want to hear you scream and more. Get on your feet. You know you can't resist. Yeah. Let's do this.
Hannah.
It's Hannah. It's let's do this.
Damn it! Why did I say that
do
last
that.
part?
Yeah.
That's why I should have left that out.
It is.
No, I was.
That-
I'm sitting on my hands trying not to interrupt you.
when Let's Do This came out on Disney Channel, I was like, this will be the song of season 3 that I like. It was like one of the first
I like that one
ones
too.
that came
Yeah.
out.
Let's Do This is a good one.
Yeah, I like that one.
Na, 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 na.
There's no holding back. Hanging right on track. Cause you control the game. So let them know your name. No limitations or imagination.
Limitations or imagination.
Who said it?
Oh God.
Isn't that Hannah?
It's Hannah
There's no
Montana.
holding around.
It's
holding right on
Just
track.
like you. No, it's not just like
Limitations or imagination. That's Hannah.
It's Hannah?
Yeah.
I got
All right.
everything I've always wanted. Living a dream. Yeah, just like you.
It's Hannah. That is Hannah. Ding.
Yeah.
Every week's the same. Stuck in school. So lame. My parents say that I'm lazy. Getting up at 8 a.m. crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Who gets up at 8 a.m.? I'm sorry.
To go to
If you're going to
school?
school, you're getting to school at 8
I'm like,
a.m.
you're getting. You get up at 8. You're getting to school at 10.
Whoever wrote this song,
Very
whatever
much.
man wrote this song and gave it to her, didn't understand
Did
what
not
was going
calculate.
And
on.
probably
School.
had kids,
Yeah.
mind you.
Yeah.
Let's keep it in mind. Also, probably
Didn't know what
had
time
kids.
he was getting out of bed.
Didn't give a damn
They
what time
gotta
his
eat
kids had to be
cereal,
at school.
sir.
Right.
Damn.
Who
Well,
was that?
that's Breakout
Yeah, break out
by
Miley.
Miley.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Y'all okay?
Mm-hmm. We both did music videos to that
That's
song
why I pointed at
separately.
You did separate music videos?
Yeah.
Why?
I did one with a friend.
We weren't getting along.
We weren't friends at that age. We
came like this to each other with the content, but then with our friends was like
in the playroom.
Don't look at me.
We were glued to the same thing on the television screen, but we were also like,
We did
we're gonna
concerts
talk about it with
together.
our friends and be the fangirls of that friend group.
that's why I say my secret life, like my secret identity was my fangirl life with Amber. Like at
Wow.
school, it's like, yes, sure, I'm talking about it, whatever. But my secret life is like, I'm going to concerts with Amber. I'm going to Jonas
and in
Brothers
the
with
summertime,
Amber.
and in the summertime, it was like we're going to Comic-Con together, and then it's like our own little world, and then we would go back to school, and no one really kind of gets why we're kind of hysterical over a certain topic, and that's fine because we had each
watching
other.
Disney Channel games, and no one's at school's talking about it. That's fine.
That's
Right. It's the
fine.
summer.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
it was the biggest deal that happened to me this summer.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know?
No, I get that.
And then later in life, we were like, we should just fangirl together.
Whoa. So what was the age? what was the ages when the distance began
it
and
was
when
when
they?
I turned 16 and got my license.
Of course
Yeah,
it was. Of course it
because
was.
we
That
started
makes sense.
driving us to school.
100%.
And
When
we
when y'all came back together.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we were driving to school because we had to agree on the music.
Yes.
And then, like, I had to agree to listen to One Direction because that was Amber's hyperfixation.
Whoa.
And then we just sort of like we used cultural exchange.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then like
Literally.
we would listen to One Direction, and then we would listen to the Captain America Winter Soldier score.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
That's when we
So
came back.
there is something to like being too close in age. Y'all think?
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
yeah, because
I mean,
we were fighting so much.
It was like
Really? I
if
would
you're-
never guess this from y'all.
because
we
if you
still
are
fight.
trying to live your life, we still
we
fight.
got in a fight right before
We
this.
did.
No!
We did. But like when you're trying to figure out your own adolescence, if someone is right there next to you,
For sure.
Whether like I'm like, why are you acting like you're so much older? And Amanda's like, you don't get what I'm saying yet.
Because
Give it
theoretically
2
you
years.
were like 2
Yeah.
years
It's
at
a
16
lot.
and 14 or at 10 and 12 or at 12 and
Yes.
14 it's a big difference.
I'm like,
just
no, I
different,
don't
but
want to
it's-
play dolls with you.
Hello,
Right,
Get over
and
it.
it's like, oh, you're so annoying. Why don't you want to play dolls? You think
was
you're
like,
better
right.
than me? You think you're grown?
Right. It
Right.
was like an overnight thing because we were so close. And Amanda was like, nah, the lens has left. And I'm
Right.
like, but I'm still here. Where did you go?
Right.
And then vice versa. you
But
know?
now we get
Wow.
into fights because we're sisters, but like we
Yeah.
have better conflict resolution.
Sure.
We listened
Because we're
all the way
adults.
through.
Sure,
We
I
go
know that was
through the
hard
time.
for an
partners.
Aries to learn.
And I'm an Aries Mars too.
Ooh.
And I'm a Gemini, and you know.
Yeah.
we have
And
our
a Gemini
moments.
Mars. She's also a Gemini
And you're a
Mars.
Gemini Mars too? Oh my God.
It's like
Oh my God.
That's
Y'all
what
are
it's like.
so scary.
Like it's literally like Zuko and Aang season 1.
Oh my goodness. I don't know that reference. It's Avatar.
Avatar.
I do
That's
know it's
Avatar,
Avatar.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's just
Yeah, you
air and
know.
fire.
I knew
just
that much.
going
Thank you
at
very
each
much.
other.
Yeah, it's just like wind
Chaos.
throwing the flames everywhere.
Yes.
keep it chaotic.
Yes.
I'm terrified.
Wind throwing the flames everywhere.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
As an only child, I'm like so in awe of especially sister dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, oh my God, having a sister just seems like it must be peachy
It
like
can
this
be.
all the
If
time.
you're
you know
really
what I mean?
close,
Yeah.
that also means that you're fighting a
all the
lot.
time.
Yeah.
Like if you're not fighting,
Yeah.
honestly, that means that you're not that close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like-
mean, because I feel like they say that about like marriages. They're like, you guys have to be communicating. You can't be on the same page all the time. If you are, one of you's not communicating.
And that takes us
something.
back to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, because you remember in that interview recently,
No, what happened?
Taylor or Travis, I don't remember which one of them said that they don't fight. They were like, yeah,
That's
we don't
not
fight.
a
I'm like,
flex.
tell us that you're a PR relationship without telling us you're a PR relationship. Why would you say that out
yeah,
loud?
that's
Yeah,
not a
why
flex.
would you say
One of
that?
you is not on the same. One of you or both of you are not on the same page about
Hello.
something.
My
And I've been
favorite,
telling y'all he likes
Yes.
black women.
Yes.
My favorite
Yes.
TikTok sound for sisters is "No, I didn't, dingbat. Listen," and it's like always like when your friends make the mistake of going out to drinks with you
With
and
you
your
and your
sister.
sister. Oh my God. I
It
saw
makes
something
me
like that.
uncomfortable.
I just saw a TikTok that was like, when my friends from school see me act up with my sister at home by accident,
Yeah,
I
and
have
it's
to,
like,
I have to like calm everything down and act normal again.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm like, no, yeah, that wasn't crazy. Yeah,
I
that
didn't
wasn't
go
crazy.
crazy.
No, I wasn't doing
You didn't
anything
see that
crazy.
side of
That's not who
me.
I am. That's really
No.
not who I am.
Yeah.
It's okay. I just choked her a little bit. I didn't choke her crazy.
Right,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it
right.
wasn't
Yeah.
like anything that crazy.
we were babies together. So like,
Get
we're
your
gonna
finger
revert back
out
to
of
that.
my face.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it literally is like that.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's a chemistry.
Not-
It's a
yeah,
brain
it's a
chemistry where it's like
chemistry.
I simply will act most primal around the people who are in my house when I was being
100%.
raised.
Very much that.
Yeah.
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 You know my innermost self at the
You
end of the
done
day.
seen me at my worst and my best.
I don't really have anything else for Hannah Montana. Is there anything that I did not cover that y'all would like to give a moment to?
Hannah Montana.
I just want to take a moment to say that this 20 years is for us. You know, we'll have the 20-year anniversary. That's the official one
Yeah.
on Disney Plus. And I feel like that's for Miley
Looks
to
dead,
like
Cameron.
look back and, you know, get out whatever she wants to get off her chest. But equally, I feel like it's about the fans too, because unlike some of the other things on Disney Channel, we did get the chance to gather as a fandom at concerts, like at listening parties, like music does like bring us together in a way. And so I hope that we can all use this 20th anniversary to like reflect and like this things like this, and like we're gonna have a Hannah Montana episode come out on the anniversary too, so hopefully, you know, it's cathartic.
Yeah. I will say, I think, yes, it's for us. And what Miley's doing is for Miley because Hannah means obviously something huge to her. And I feel like I'm just appreciative that they're even acknowledging at all that there's something happening, because there were the dark years where Miley went on SNL and was like, Hannah's dead. And that's her prerogative because, you
Yeah.
know,
It was
she
her.
was feeling that.
Yeah.
But I can't say that while I respected it, I understood it because she didn't want to be connected to it. I was also kind of sad. I was like, well, don't say that.
Right. Say something
Because
else. Don't say that.
That's my childhood. And
Yeah.
so I am glad that whatever happens, we're seeing her have a good time with it, because I think we did grow up with a generation that were learning a lot of the stars that were the object of our fandoms when we were younger were not treated very well
Yep.
and did not get their accolades and were not being, you know, paid well, maybe even, and just didn't have great experiences. We've got books, we've got audiobooks, and we've got a bunch of different interviews and podcasts about it. And so I think it'll be nice for us all to be like, here's how Miley feels comfortable and empowered interacting with it.
Yep.
And we will receive it and also celebrate it ourselves.
Yeah.
However we need.
Period.
I'll be sitting around the TV watching it.
I will
I'll be
as well.
listening to Hannah Montana.
I will
Been
as
blasting
well.
the CD all month.
And just as a reminder, Black girls did in fact Hannah Montana. I remember who I'm dressed as now. You remember the black girl who won the Hannah Montana lookalike contest?
Yes.
And all the white girls were so mad. that
Yeah.
she
Come
won
on.
that. That's who I'm dressed as.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I hope that she was invited to the reunion. I'm sure she wasn't.
But it
And
would've
we'll
been
see what the
nice.
crowd looks like.
Yeah.
I
We'll see.
wasn't in a lookalike, but I did do like one of those Hannah Montana singing competitions,
And she blew those white girls out the water.
and I didn't win.
But she did blue. Now she did
I
Nobody's
know that.
Perfect,
Yeah.
and she blew those white girls out the water.
I know
One of
that.
them did the other side. No, Make Some
Life's
Noise, which
What
I
You
love the
Make
song,
It.
but it was slow. It was not a captivating performance.
Yeah.
And then the other girl did Life's What You Make It, but it was more like Toddlers and Tiaras esque. This
Yeah.
is me judging as like a 9-year-old when Amanda did it when she was 11.
Yep.
And I was like, Amanda should have won.
Yeah. I believe that. I definitely know. I know that's true.
It's
Hannah
for
Montana's
us.
for us.
Yeah.
It's for us.
It's for us. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like this. Okay. Well, that's it for the show today. Amber, Amanda, please tell the folks about your show, where they can find you, any exciting projects that you have coming up.
Yes, so
What we got?
I'm Amanda.
I'm Amber.
We are Fangirl Central, where being a fangirl is central to our identity. We have a new show called Destination Fangirl.
Oh.
The first episode was with Lucas Grabeel for the High School Musical 20th anniversary, and you can find that on our YouTube at fangirl.central. And the next episode is coming out in a week on the 20th anniversary of Hannah Montana, and it's all about Hannah Montana.
Yep.
And so yeah, we're taking a look back at like the fandoms that mean the most to us, and as fangirls who might not be represented in the media that we love, Black, queer, femme, marginalized. So if that sounds like fun to y'all, come on over and hang out with us. We're fangirl.central everywhere.
Yes.
That sounds fun to me. We'll be checking it out. Yeah, y'all have been killing it. The
Thank
Lucas Grabeel clips smacked.
A hoot and a
Y'all
holler.
dancing in front of that man. So funny.
I
So
blacked out.
crazy.
I'm so glad it's on video because I would not have remembered.
Y'all were killing it too.
What happened?
I'm like, we have to show you that we know these dances. Please don't.
We were
feel
like,
captured.
stand back.
He
Can
was
we
so-
dance?
He felt so into it
Yeah.
too. Like he was like an active participant. He was happy to be there.
He
Yeah.
was being Kenny Ortega.
Yes,
He was
being the Kenny Ortega.
He
It
was
so
giving y'all
crazy.
notes and how you can like do
Yep.
it like this and stuff.
It
I
was
was
crazy.
living. I was living for the clips.
So crazy. And he's got his voice is just as good in person.
Yeah.
Like still.
Really?
He's
Obviously,
like a theater adult. He's a theater kid turned
he's-
adult.
Wow.
He was
talented.
singing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he
Live.
did confirm that Ryan was gay
Yeah.
Yeah.
on your show.
Ryan was gay.
Exactly. Ryan from High School Musical.
Ryan
Lucas
Evans was gay.
Grabeel played Ryan.
Gay.
And he did confirm that he was in fact
Surely is.
gay. Sure. Yeah.
Surely is.
As we knew. That's it for this episode. If you want to check us out on YouTube, you can go to Black People Love Paramore, type it in the search bar, you know how to find it. We are everywhere else. You can listen to podcasts, Spotify, all that. You can always comment. The Spotify comments lately have been going off. I love talking to y'all in the Spotify comments. It's very fun. You can listen to us everywhere, but you can also watch video on YouTube and Spotify. And soon you can watch it on Apple Podcasts as well, because they're rolling out an integration where you can do that.
Hey.
So I'll see you soon. You'll see me soon. You can call me Hannah Montana going forward, or Hennessy Montana, or the black girl who won the Hannah Montana lookalike contest, because she very much did look like Hannah Montana.
Yes.
And that's it. You can find us across social media platforms at BPLP Pod. And I'll see you next time. Bye.